what if I told you there's a hidden beach that glows blue at night, or a glass bridge that makes even the bravest people's knees shake? Today we're diving into places so incredible, you'll think they're CGI effects from a movie. These aren't just pretty tourist spots, they're the kind of places that make you question if they're even real. And trust me, when we get to number 3, you'll understand why National Geographic called it the last paradise on Earth. Let's start our journey in Santorini, Greece. First stop, those iconic whitewashed buildings aren't just a photographer's dream, they're actually a brilliant piece of ancient engineering. The limestone walls reflect sunlight to keep houses naturally cool, while blue domes complete this stunning Greek postcard view. Here's the insider secret: skip the tourist season and book a cave hotel between April and October. You'll get to stay in these amazing cliffside rooms, complete with private terraces and infinity pools for around $200 a night. And trust me, watching the sunset paint the entire caldera in shades of gold from your own cave suite, that's the kind of travel moment you never forget. Coming in at number 9, Banff National Park, Canada. Look, I'm not usually a cold weather person, but this place completely changed my mind. You know those desktop wallpapers that look too perfect to be real? That's literally every view here. The coolest part has to be the hot springs. You're sitting in this steamy 104-degree Fahrenheit pool while surrounded by snow, which feels completely wild. But the real showstopper is Lake Louise. The water looks like someone dropped a giant turquoise gemstone into the mountains. My favorite spot is the hiking trail on the right side of the lake. Hardly anyone goes there, but it gives you the best views without the tourist crowds. Quick heads up though, hotel prices here are pretty crazy in summer, but if you visit in May or September, you'll get the same views for about half the price. Landing at number 8 is China's Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, and honestly, even calling it a park feels like an understatement. Remember those jaw-dropping floating mountains from Avatar? James Cameron took one look at this place and said, "Yep, that's going in my movie." But the real thing? Way more impressive than any CGI. We're talking about massive limestone pillars that shoot straight up into the clouds, completely covered in wild forests. The craziest one is over 3,500 feet tall. That's 3 Empire State Buildings stacked on top of each other. They built this insane glass walkway between 2 mountains, and let me tell you, standing on clear glass with a 4,000-foot drop below your feet hits different. The Maldives comes in at number 7, but there's something most travel guides won't tell you. Those overwater bungalows look amazing, but the real magic happens underneath. The bioluminescent beaches here glow blue at night, it's like swimming in stars. Time your visit between June and September for the best underwater visibility. Let's talk about number 6 on our list, Cappadocia in Turkey. This place is absolutely insane, guys. You know those pictures you've probably seen on Instagram with hundreds of colorful hot air balloons floating in the sky? Yeah, that's Cappadocia, but here's the really cool part. You can actually stay in these super unique cave hotels. I'm not kidding, these caves are literally 2,000 years old. The rooms are carved right into these weird-looking rock formations, and get this, some of them still have original Byzantine artwork on the walls from like ancient times. But don't worry, you're not exactly roughing it. These caves are totally decked out with all the modern stuff you'd want. Comfy beds, nice bathrooms, Wi-Fi, the works. It's basically like staying in a fancy hotel, except you're sleeping in a piece of history. Moving to number 5, Bolivia's Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest natural mirror. During rainy season, this massive salt flat transforms into a 4,000 square mile reflection pool that perfectly mirrors the sky. It's so pristine that NASA actually uses it to calibrate satellites. The salt here isn't just for show, it's packed 10 meters deep, and they've built entire hotels with salt blocks. Some travelers taste the walls, yes really, but here's a better idea. Book a sunset tour when the whole place turns golden orange. Just pack waterproof boots, that ankle-deep water is seriously cold. Rolling in at number 4 is Italy's Amalfi Coast, where colorful villages cling to cliffs like they're defying gravity. Skip tourist-packed Positano and head to Atrani instead. It's the smallest town in Italy and looks exactly like those vintage Italian postcards. The secret here is to visit the local limoncello maker who's been using the same family recipe for generations. And don't miss the hidden beach below the town, 200 steps down, but you'll have it almost to yourself. Remember that insane place I teased earlier? Number 3 is Raja Ampat, Indonesia, the Amazon of the oceans. We're talking about water so clear you can see 100 feet down and more marine species than anywhere else on Earth. Scientists find new species here almost every month. You can swim with manta rays wider than your bedroom and watch dolphins play right from your overwater bungalow. The best part? October to December has perfect weather and half the tourists. Alright, coming in at number 2, we've got something really special, the ice caves in Iceland. And guys, these aren't just regular caves, they're like something straight out of Frozen, but way better because they're actually real. They're these incredible caves made completely of ice that looks like blue crystal. It's seriously mind-blowing. Here's the really wild part about these caves, they're basically alive in a way. The glaciers are always moving and melting a tiny bit, which means these caves are constantly changing shape. Like you could visit in January, come back in March, and the whole cave might look totally different. Some parts might be bigger, others might have disappeared, and you might even find completely new passages that weren't there before. And get this, some of these amazing caves actually vanish forever. No joke, there are caves that people visited last year that don't even exist anymore. They've completely melted away or collapsed, and new ones have formed somewhere else. It's kinda sad, but also super cool because it means every single visit is completely unique. You're literally seeing something that no one will ever see exactly the same way again. Pretty crazy when you think about it. And finally, number 1, Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge, China. This isn't just another tourist spot, it's an engineering marvel that will test your courage. Stretching 1,410 feet across and 984 feet high, this glass bridge offers views that will make your palms sweat. But trust me, conquering your fear here is worth every heart-pounding step. So, which of these spots just made it onto your bucket list? Drop a comment below and let me know, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more hidden gems around the world.